Hello, my name is Davis Binger, and let's talk about how to find the area of a triangle using the cross product. Today we will be looking at problem 2 of the 12.4 handout. We're given 3 points in the plane, A, which is 5, 6, 1, B, which is 6, 2, 1, and C, which is 2, 4, 2. These 3 points form a triangle, and we are asked to find the area of that triangle. Now, we will let u be the vector from A to B, and v be the vector from A to C. So how do we find the vector from A to B? We will take the difference in the coordinates. So to get from A to B, we increase the x-coordinate by 1, so the x-coordinate of u will be 1. We decrease the y-coordinate by 4, so the y-coordinate will be negative 4, and the z-coordinate stays the same. So the vector from A to B, which we've termed u, is 1, negative 4, 0. Now the vector from A to C can be found in a similar manner. How do we get from A to C? Well, we have to decrease the first coordinate by 3, decrease the second coordinate by 2, and increase the third coordinate by 1. Thus we have the vectors from A to B and the vectors from A to C. So, why did we calculate those two vectors? Well, we know that we have a formula that relates the area of parallelograms with the cross products of vectors. So if we have vectors u and v, then these form a parallelogram, and the area of that parallelogram is given by the cross product of u with v. And then we have to be careful to say things correctly. So the cross product gives us a vector, and the magnitude of that resulting vector will be the area. So if we have a parallelogram, it's something like this, and the triangle will be half of the parallelogram. So if we have the u and v as we defined above, we can find the area by calculating u cross v and then finding the magnitude of that vector and dividing by 2. So now we need to calculate u cross v. So we've duplicated u and v here in this space, and we have that u cross v is the determinant of the matrix ijk. We have u in the second row and v in the third row. That's the general formula for u cross v. We put the basis vectors ijk in the first row, the vector u in the second row, and the vector v in the third row, and we take the determinant. So the determinant, we have a formula for taking the determinant, and the determinant will be given by negative 4 times 1 minus 0 times negative 2 times I, and then we have negative j times 1 times 1 minus 0 times negative 3 plus k, and then we have 1 times negative 2 minus negative 4 times negative 3. So we clean up this algebra a little bit, and we come up with the vector negative 4, negative 1, negative 14. And so we can take the magnitude of this vector and divide it by 2 to find the area of the triangle. So this is equal to 1/2 the square root of 4 squared plus 1 squared plus 14 squared, which is 1/2 the square root of 213. And we will leave it in this term. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have questions, you can leave a comment below or reach me by email at binger@math.ohio-state.edu. Thank you, and have a good evening.